Hey everybody, I'm Adam.
And I'm Sam, and we are
Working Title! Yeah! I have some axes.
Bow and arrow.
Damn it, you took my shield wall!
The deadly duo is back.
Yes.
Guys, we are back with another episode of Vinland Saga. This is Season 1, Episode 3.
Troll.
My sword! He's a donkey. No. He's a troll, right?
Shrek? He's an ogre. I guess.
Damn it!
I guess they're the same thing. Shrek is life, Shrek is love.
I think trolls live under a bridge, and ogres live in the swamps. Damn. Okay. Will's not here, but he will be back during Episode 4. So for the time being, you got us sexy men to watch your backs.
Oh, yeah.
In battle, I guess. I don't know why I said watch your backs, but last on, what happened, Adam?
Floki appeared on his ship, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And he revealed that Thors went AWOL. Abandoned, faked his death and disappeared. And he had been looking for him for 15 years, which is really crazy. If you think somebody's dead to spend 15 years looking for him.
He's just that valuable
Dedication.
of a fighter.
Yeah.
They need him. Yeah, and then Floki left Iceland and he went to a different island, I think. I don't know what they said. But he met up with a guy named Askeladd, something like that.
Yeah, Escalade.
And he said, we're going to kill Thors.
Oh, we also missed that he asked Thors to join his army. There's a great war happening because England... Is it Newfoundland? I forget what it was.
It was Northumbria.
Northumbria.
They're going to use the opportunity probably just to kill Thors.
Yeah.
Because everything's lining up.
Yeah.
Will they kill him? We're going to have to find out. But guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out our Patreon if you want to see one of these a week in advance. We also have Attack on Titan up there. And as soon as AOT is over, we're going to have another show that's going to be replacing it. And also leave a comment down below of what you thought of this episode.
And flick that notification bell because it's not a market substitute, guys. Go on whatever anime streaming service you prefer. Watch Vinland Saga over there first and then come back to YouTube and watch your boy's reaction, alright? We love you. Punch it. Bah! Or skull. Bah!
Violence, nudity, and drug use.
Ooh.
Thank you, WIT Studio.
Yeah, wit. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, they're killing the monk.
報酬は金5ポンドだ。奴の死体と引き換えでなければ払わんぞ。トールズを殺せ。
Look at his smile. I feel like these guys are gonna murder all these drunkards.
養分を取ろう。聞いたことありますよ。いいですか殺しちゃって。あんた方にとっちゃ英雄でしょ。奴は重大な軍紀違反者。敵前逃亡罪。処刑の命令は15年も遅れ。
Yeah, so maybe it's not as like personal as much as it is like Viking style.
あんた方が規則にうるさいのは知ってっけど、いやはや15年ですか。
Right.
ああ。様で。
Whoa, look at the definition of the scar now.
身内の処刑なら身内でやるのが普通かなって思いまして。言ったんでしょ、アイスランドまで。どうしてその場で殺さなかったんですか。
Yeah, why didn't he? Is he probably doesn't think that he can handle him, right?
Yeah.
貴様らの知ったことではない。それ以上常にべきかん方が身のためだ。
Dude's like blonde Wolverine.
That wasn't Thors, was it?
I don't think so.
In disguise?
I didn't see him, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all good. It's just they showed a random guy.
What?
Is it? Is it?
No.
Are you sure? Maybe he just shaved his beard? I don't know, he kind of looks like Thors.
His beard is braided. He has a beard.
Okay.
ってことでよろしいかな。いいだろう。トールズってのはどんな戦士なんですかね。見た目とか戦い方とか。
Like an animal.
Wolverine.
トールズはすでに戦士で
Yeah,
は
he's
ない。
not. He's a farmer.
ビョルン、いいやり方。
Bjorn!
朝飯前。
Huh.
さすがのフローキの旦那も面食らってたよ。そいつは見たかったな。
Oh!
口だけではないようだな。
Wow. I didn't know what the spear was for. I thought it was to be like threatening, like don't talk to my guy that way. Also, it might be that he's getting Askeladd, whatever the hell his name is, to go fight first to see how powerful Thors is still to this day before he goes and fights himself.
This Askeladd is in the intro.
Yeah. Yeah, right there. With Bjorn. Who do you think it's?
Oh, he's on his boat.
Our guy?
Yeah. Thorfinn. Look, see,
but he's also
charging
fighting in there. So maybe they become buds. Or like master and apprentice.
Yeah, but then it'll be like, oh, I killed your dad. And it's like, what?
You gotta get good enough to kill me.
Yeah. Bjorn.
Okay, so Bjorn's eating the mushrooms Earl was talking about.
Still curious as to why he didn't kill him in Iceland. Mom! Oh my gosh, everybody?
So it's all the boys, it's all the young guys. You'd think they'll be scared of father.
Or she's like the only attractive female on this island. That could be it.
That too. Hell, there's only like 100 people. After a while, there's not really many options. Just make love to your cousin.
It could also be that she's got the blood of Torn in her, so her kids could be like fucking warriors.
Yeah.
This guy's big. Look at his chin.
These guys are all dead.
Oh yeah.
Which one's Ari?
Him with the ponytail.
I'll protect him.
Oh. Jomsburg.
So Thors is going to get aid.
Jormsburg, which is where the troll of Jorm is, or Jom. I imagine. This music, I love so fucking much.
It's like a flute.
This is like Naruto music.
I think that's a flute.
Oh.
Doesn't it make you want to go on a journey?
It makes me want to learn that instrument.
Yeah.
I want to see it live.
Makes me want to put on a backpack and go walking through the woods.
I want to cry listening to this. What? It's because he snuck on the ship already.
Gosh, she's gonna break the paddle. Gotta be kidding me.
Imagine the pizza he could make with that thing.
Shut the hell up. I mean, you have a point, though. They should make like 5 more of those paddles, because there's no way that man's not breaking it.
Yeah. He's gotta be on that boat.
In one of the boxes. My butt hurts from all the wood.
Yeah, you know that pain. From kayaking. No. Damn right. Go beyond your limits. Plus ultra. Yep.
There. Oh, poor kid.
That's incredible.
ブローキーの旦那さ、どうも隠し事が多すぎる。トールズ直営の命令ってのは嘘だな。確実に。嘘。暗殺さ。死因かなんか知らんが多分全て奴の独断だ。
Okay.
それがどうしたよ。
So it is personal.
Yeah.
損害を恐れているんだとしたら。それも狩猟に言い訳が聞かねえほどの大損。業務戦士団一個正代の子。
He's just that good. I mean, so this guy clearly knows, and he thinks that he'll be able to take him down.
Yeah. Oh.
それは拝んでみたくなったぜ。ヨンのトル。少しは楽しめる男だと嬉しいね。
Okay, jump scare.
Jormungandr.
あれ。
Yeah.
あまり夜の海を見つめるな。引きずり込まれるぞ。
Stay in the sea too long and you'll drown.
戦場ってどんなところなんですか？トールズさんはあちこちで戦ってきたんでしょ？俺も一発大将首取って男になりてんだ。
ユルバが好きか、あれ。
いやー、好みっすね。かわいいっす。
あいつは俺がまだヨウムの軍団にいた頃に生まれた子でな。
Oh my gosh.
うるせえな。赤ん坊ってのはみんなこんなに。
Why are you holding it like that?
次は男を産め、ヘルガ。
Oh boy.
狩猟は王の子をお望みだ。
The
Leader
leader.
wants a boy.
妻のヘルガは
Okay, I'm starting to slowly feel like there is like a bloodline of like special magic. I don't know.
適当につけておけ。俺は忙しい。これからノルウェーへ遠征だ。
この子に名前を。
Yeah.
その後15年一緒にいるが、ヘルガが怒ったのはその時だけだ。
What did it say? Helga?
Seen Helga mad,
Mad.
like at him.
ユ
For
ル
good
ガという
reason.
のは今思えばあの時からだ。
Didn't want to be a warrior
俺
anymore.
はすっかり戦場が怖くなっちまった。
Faroe Islands. That's the name of the islands that the bad guys are, I think. See, I love that. I love that kind of like,
Cliffs of Dover.
yeah, straight cliff into water. I've never been to a place that has that, and I really want to.
つうかお前、イングランドまでついてくるつもりか？
改装準備。
Hopefully, big brother, brotherly figure, if he survives.
My back would be hurting.
Yeah.
Surprised nobody's saying that.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's just like straight wood paddles, so there's like no tension. You have to just like force your butt to stay on it.
おかしい。何がだ？
さて、何がだろう。だが、前に来た時とは何かが。
Yeah, I had a feeling most of these guys are probably gonna get shot or something. Just get like massacred, which kind of sucks.
マジですか。
Uphill as well.
They have the high ground.
Shit.
おい、あいつら逆走してる
Wait,
ぞ。
what?
慎重だな。
Marauders.
手強いかもしれねえぞ。近すぎるが仕方ねえ。
Ah,
多少船が傷ついても構わん。やれ。
yeah. Good lord. Finish ship, dude. Oh! Is that behind them or in front of them?
In front. So they're at a dead halt.
入り江の出口
Yeah.
か。
Oh, okay.
Behind 'em.
Behind him.
矢が来るぞ。盾で頭を隠せ。レイフさん、そっちの被害は。
大丈夫だ。船も人も何ともない。
They're all gonna get to see him fight for the first time, hopefully.
He said they're coming.
But they're gonna be in the back of the cove. Oh, uh-oh. Ship battle. Oh.
Oh gosh,
Oh.
we're already here.
What?
たった2隻だ。
要請あれ。 奴らは手だれだ。農民が夏場の出稼ぎでやってる海賊とはわけが違う。お前の叶う相手じゃない。
Show us what you're made of, man. Let's go. Ah. Big ass sword. It's a dagger too, right? He has a little dagger. No, give it to him. Oh, snap. Oh, please. Tell me this kid goes off. I mean, he's been practicing against kids. Surely he can fight, right?
Yeah.
よーしやるぞ
簡単にやるなんて言うな。
Bjorn.
ビョルあんたそのキノコ
業務を取るっていうのがどんなもんか俺が試してやるよ。いいだろう。向こうもその気みたい。
Oh, that was the other guy, Thors.
Yeah. We're not gonna get to fight this episode.
Oh, don't say that. Come on.
We already had the halfway marker.
That's the bastard who was throwing the axe. The monk.
A bear. These guys are dope. Okay, so he's the troll of Yom. Yep.
They called him Troll. Yeah. Last
They call
episode.
him Hero and Troll.
Yeah. Alright. I'm angry that we didn't get a fight.
Yeah. We got
But it's also good because if anything happens to our man, Will will be here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I get like Halsey vibes from this woman singing.
Yeah, I can see that.
Guys, we are now officially in podcast mode.
What's up? What's up?
There's a little mix-up with the camera.
So today you're just going to be listening to our voice in the second half. Hope you don't mind. This will only be for this week.
Yeah.
But we are just going to jump into it. This was episode 3, Troll. And now we know. I mean, they kind of said that the troll was him last week.
No, last week they called him a hero.
I think
so he's got many names.
Yeah, I do feel like they did say troll though as well. They mentioned the troll of Jom or
I
however
thought
you
troll
say
was
it.
like this episode.
Yeah, I mean I could be wrong about that, but I'm ready. I'm pretty sure they did say troll, even if they didn't use it towards him, because I think when they came looking, Leif said to him, "I didn't know you were the troll." That's what Will was talking about, because like he had it was like his hidden identity. I think it's like. I don't think it was publicly said to the world, but I think Leif called him out on being the guy.
I don't remember. I just remember the hero part.
So, first thing on the episode.
We went back to Floki and Escalade.
Yeah.
Still talking about killing the troll.
And Floki was basically saying like, oh, you know, this is all because it's part of the law.
Viking law.
Like he was covering it up saying...
He said the execution order was put on him 15 years ago when he went AWOL.
Yeah, and saying it was like from a higher up, or at least in a way that it wasn't him who was calling the order. And then not Floki. Escalade was like, why aren't you killing it?
Yeah.
He's like, well, mind your business.
Yeah.
So what do you think that is?
I don't really know. I'm kind of with Escalade, like he doesn't want a loss.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense. He doesn't want his position to look bad.
I'm not too familiar with Viking history in general, but when they were saying it like that, and that's a little bit later in the episode, but even when they like gave that answer, I was like kind of getting, you know, Dothraki, like how they have their big long hair braid, and like it's supposed to symbolize, spoiler for Game of Thrones, I mean it's a tiny spoiler, but the Dothraki in Game of Thrones, they keep their braids long, and the longer it is signifies how many battles you've won, and only when you lose do you slice the other man's braid off, and if you're lucky enough you survive and keep it in shame, showing that how short your hair is. Basically any man or any male in the society who has short hair shows that they're super green, and they have to keep it that way, and they only start to grow it once they start, you know, fighting.
So I'm very green compared to you.
Yeah, definitely fall. Totally. Yeah,
or
so,
it could be like back to the whole why do we think Floki isn't doing it? What if it's like I can't fight him, I can't beat him?
Yeah, and I kind of said that too. Like when Bjorn was talking to Askeladd, saying, "Well, he has an entire unit of Jomsvikings, or whatever you call them." Like the guy just kind of smiled, and I just have to assume it's because they all know that even the most powerful Vikings is that's what they called the Jomsvikings last episode, is that they're the most powerful unit of fighters. So even they will probably not be enough, which could just show that Floki himself isn't sure if he's going to be able to fight the man.
Yeah.
Okay, and now before we continue on that little rant, I want to know what your thoughts. I know I've been asking this. Do you now think there's a change in that there might be some fantasy element added? Or do you think it's just that, once again, the anime thing of just this dude is that good?
He's that good.
Just that good?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to follow you on that because...
I really hope... I mean, just from the intro,
thing.
I don't see any, like, fantasy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing they've ever showed was the imagination of the snake, Yarmingandr. I guess we can just chalk it up to... He's just trained.
Yeah.
He's just like All Might. He didn't have power yet. He was just that good as a human. He trained over all those years. Yeah. And there is a little bit of evidence about that we can talk about in a second. But yeah,
this episode has a 9.7 on IMDb.
This episode or the channel overall? The show.
Oh, the show. My bad. Fuck.
I mean, I don't doubt
it says episode 4.
I mean, the first 2 episodes were more of an establishment. There wasn't anything super exciting, but you can already kind of see that this is probably going to shape up to be something rather exciting to watch.
Yeah.
I think this was the best of the 3 episodes we've watched so far. But no, so yeah, I do think that it's as simple as Floki just doesn't think he can handle the man.
Yeah. Was he not the guy at the very beginning of this entire series with him?
That's what I thought, and I think that's what we all thought, but our Patreoners shouted us out and said that's not the same guy.
Okay.
And that there's a line during that fight where that big guy who's like at least 2 feet over Thors.
Yeah.
They're talking and they said, keep an eye out for Floki. So it's definitely a confirmation that's just another guy. I mean, it could be like a brother.
Yeah.
Like a Gigantomatsu brother. I mean, but that guy was huge. We haven't seen anyone that big yet.
Yeah.
It's like Robin Hood and Little John. So, what do you think of this Askeladd guy?
I think he's a trickster.
Yeah.
He's got stuff up his sleeve.
There's a hidden charisma about him. Like he's not scared.
Yeah.
He seems like he's very about his wits.
Yeah.
I mean, this is more Bjorn than him, but it could show that as a leader he keeps his men, or at least some of his men, like super aware or super astute of like things that are happening.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe not all his men because they're getting drunk, but maybe there's a few that like he teaches, because I mean that guy looked out for him.
Especially Bjorn.
I mean that could just purely be Bjorn being a good soldier, but I mean I don't know. We're saying he's intelligent, and also he's going against Thors.
Yeah.
So does he really think that he has a chance? Is he super cocky, or does he know what he's doing?
And he probably knows what he's doing, or it'll be like. Sorry to mention Game of Thrones again. I don't know why. I looked right at the camera when it's not even on. Podcast, maybe it's a situation like when Jaime fights Ned at the beginning of Game of Thrones. And then
I see.
A knight around them stabs him in the leg. And then he finishes him off, something like that. He won't play fair. Vikings aren't fair. They'll always play dirty, but... Yeah, something along the lines. Real quick, are you still asking about the fantasy thing because Bjorn ate a mushroom?
No, I'm asking about it purely because of Thors.
Okay.
And we can get to it, but also because of we need to have a son. The master required a son or something. The leader required a son. So last thing on Askeladd though, I don't know, I'm very into him. I think of all the characters, I want to see him the most.
Yeah, I want him to do something.
Yeah.
Super significant.
And I think we're in luck because the intro seems like
shows him heavily.
A main character.
Yeah.
Next up.
Shit, man, I'm starting to think like you are with like you said Askeladd's gonna be like, you gotta train with me, and then you can kill me.
Yeah, kind of like the Sith rule. Like,
Yeah.
I killed your father out of the law, but also there's shady stuff happening. But I mean, you're not good enough to kill us now. If you want to get like your dad, you need to start training with me, and then maybe you can take your revenge out on me one day.
Or it'll be something like they keep hinting that Thors is not a warrior anymore. He's a farmer, and he'll be like, your dad was a farmer. Look, he didn't even fight me or something. Like, I don't know. In the next few episodes, Thors just might get on his knees and just be like, do it. You'll make my son stronger. And then Askeladd will be like, you want to be a warrior? You're gonna fight with me.
Yeah. Yeah, and maybe, I mean, Askeladd knows that he's very aware now that the kill isn't going to be something out of military. I don't know if it's actually the law that they're doing it for. Like, we know that Floki wants to kill him personally for reasons unknown.
That's what Askeladd hinted at. He was like, I think it's a personal thing.
But all the same, he's still going to follow through on the kill, seems like.
He's getting paid.
So
10
either
pounds
payment
of gold.
or just he wants to be well known.
Yeah.
The renowned of it all.
Yeah, they called him a hero in the Troll of Jom. Imagine what you would get if you killed him.
But yeah, double status.
Yeah.
The Trickster and the other 2 titles.
Yeah.
We saw Ylva and all the boys flirting over her. They're all giving their farewell wishes.
3 guys came up to her.
Yeah, it was
Marry me!
Aerie. It was... I didn't see...
That was the only name I think we got.
Yeah, I don't know if the other 2 got mentioned. And Aerie got pulled away by his mom.
I don't know why. This is for anime fans. Maybe you could agree with me. I get Krillin vibes from Aerie. And I don't know how to, like, pinpoint why. Just how his mannerisms and kind of how he looks in the face. Krillin's bald. But I get Krillin vibes from Dragon Ball Z.
Alright. Let us know down below.
Yeah.
Also, Ari did play somewhat of a significant role in this episode. I know we were kind of saying that these characters might die, but maybe he's somebody who stays around.
Maybe.
Or maybe they're just trying to pull the heartstrings a bit more so that we have some characters that we like that are going to die with Thors. If he lives, we have a potential love interest for the daughter, of who I was also skeptical of living or dying, so I guess we'll see if that flourishes into something or gets put into the ashes.
I don't know. I mean, the dude was pouring his heart out, and she was like, I'm sleepy. You still talking?
Yeah. I mean, that's just like Jean and Mikasa, but we haven't finished season 4 yet, so we don't know if that's going to happen.
Get the fuck out of there.
We don't know. Just because she ain't interested doesn't mean it will happen.
Also, we did skip over Thorfinn is snuck on the boat and was inside a barrel.
Yeah, so the boys... We got another guy, too, Ari's friend, and there was that ugly-haired guy.
Yeah.
But they hopped on the boat, and Ari was talking to Thors about loving his daughter or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got into that whole...
backstory
of
her birth. Jinx.
Pound it. Couldn't see it, but I'm still adding sound effect.
Yep.
And we now learn that she's at least 15 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And that she was born before the last campaign, which I'm assuming is the fight that he fakes his death.
Yeah, that's what he said. It was like that day when she was born, I got scared of the battle.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be directly after that, but we definitely know there's a 15-year period, so it's not long. It's within the year, I think, that he decides to abandon his ship. It was very interesting. They showed Thors kind of like not the kind of guy he is now.
Yeah.
Like very disinterested, not really caring for his wife. He's holding the baby, kind of.
I was going to bring up the question, do you even think they were married? Or was it kind of like the leader was like, I need you to sleep with my daughter?
It could be. I mean, it did seem like...
Because he said the leader wants a son.
Yeah, there is that. I mean, but the wife... I don't know if that's why the wife was mad, though. It could be that there was an attraction.
Yeah.
Or it could be that she was interested in him and he wasn't super interested in her.
Yeah.
And that... what could be is that whoever their leader is asked Thors to marry the girl. Could be the daughter of whoever the leader is.
Yeah.
Like, marry my daughter, give us a son, and she might have fallen in love with him, and it could have been like Robert Baratheon and Cersei, like, and the difference being that they fell in love. Together. Well, the difference being that these two actually fell in love, but after the 15 years, they made it work for themselves.
Yeah.
But initially, it might not have been so. It could have been rocky.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, just how he's holding the baby, like, very not caring, kind of looking at it like, this item is not the item that I wanted to purchase, but this is what I'm stuck with.
Babies are that loud, dude. They cry a lot. They're really annoying.
You're breaking its neck!
Yeah.
But yeah, so we do have that, and this is where I was wondering about the fantasy element. We do know Thors is exceptional when it comes to fighting, and he was required to have a son, supposedly. I mean, Thorfinn is obviously looking to be like a great warrior in this show from the intro.
Almost like an assassin, because he holds the blades backwards.
Yeah.
I get the assassin vibes.
I would say the girl might have had that, like, should have the same ability too, but we don't see her because she's not in, like, a warrior occupation.
Or Ylva.
Which people might say is uncommon, but in Viking culture, the women are definitely fighters.
Yeah.
So, it could also be because we're on an island and they don't want the girls to not be around, just have a bunch of men chilling after something goes bad. I don't know. But normally women play the same role as men in this society, so I'm curious what changed. Or if it's just like, they just want to be farmers.
Yeah.
So they never decided to train them. Did you see any girls fighting in the battle with kids, the boys? Yeah, I didn't either.
I don't even think in the very first episode.
I wonder if when we go to Norway, we'll see women shield maidens or fighters, and if that tradition still holds up. It could be that once the Christian...
that's what I was going to say, towards the end of the Viking era.
Yeah, once the Christians started coming in, they stopped making the girls, because I'm sure the Christians were more like, you gotta protect them, as opposed to let them fight amongst you. So maybe we'll see that play out more.
Yeah.
Regardless, the reason that I was just wondering is, like, why not want a daughter? Why want a son? Well, is there something...
Okay, so then, it's the bloodline. Because the daughter can't... Well, she can carry your bloodline, but it'd be the name.
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Because the blood should be the same, so why a boy? It could just be the pride of the Vikings. They don't want a girl ruling it's something about ruling.
Yeah.
And they want a boy to do it. If it's not about ruling, maybe who's in charge of the army, they don't want a girl leading.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think, why not Ylva and why Thorfinn, however you say his name. Once again, we'll see that play out. So maybe we can let that rest for now and figure out what's happening later. As you were saying, Thorfinn
snuck on the boat.
Surprise! I gotta go pee.
I gotta pee.
So cute. It's there are fun nuances that shows are really good at sometimes about getting right when it comes to children and how children behave.
Yeah.
I have plenty of nephews and nieces, and they don't care to just piss off the right into the ocean, even if strangers are right there present, because kids are so unaware of those things.
My nephew is like that too.
Then again, there's no other option. You have to pee in front of strangers.
Yeah.
You're on a boat, you can't hide anyway.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking it's funny, because I was with my nephew today, and like, as he's going to the bathroom, just pulling down his pants, and we're like, dude, there's people here. What are you doing? What are you doing? You gotta hide, cover yourself.
Yeah.
So, but it's typical kids for you.
Yep.
Then again, this kid doesn't have anywhere else to go. So
he's 6.
He is 6. Yeah. He's a very young kid. Very naive. Very optimistic of the world, or not optimistic, I should say. He's curious of what this world has in store. It's first time seeing the ocean where there's no land left, right, or in front of you. That
was cool. You could see his eyes glistening in amazement.
It's like Armin. The ocean.
Yeah.
Just pointing. And I mean, even the conversation, we had a little bit of a conversation with Ari again about the whole killing. Like, he's very excited about going to war, and we know
he wants to be a man.
Yeah, and he said
that's how you do it.
The daughter will love you for it. She does love those type of men.
Strong men.
But we still see when we get farther up when they get pinced, and the guy's saying, I'm gonna go kill them all, you still see that little...
Stop using the word like that.
Yeah.
So lightly.
Like so carelessly.
Yeah.
When you don't even realize you're taking the lives of other people.
He's glorifying the word.
Glorifying war in general.
Yeah.
When he was asking about all the battles. And I mean, there's another thing, like, he asks about the battles.
And he didn't even talk about them. He's just like, my daughter was born.
He talked about the story that made him not like battles anymore.
Yeah.
That's the story he went to. Next up, is pulling up to the Faroe Islands, which are just off the coast, just north of. It wasn't Umbria, but it was a country that we visited in the Viking show.
Anglia was to the south.
Anglia, so it's like North Anglia and South Anglia, or what? Yeah, to the right.
Yeah.
The right is where you go into Norway, I think.
I forget what the right side was called.
Yeah. This is the islands, though, that Askeladd belongs to, I think. And he set up a trap. It worked. Then it didn't work.
Yeah.
We got the standoff. Oh, I mean, also, we did meet a guy named Bjorn.
Yes.
Who is Askeladd's, like, second hand, maybe best mate.
Good with a spear.
And has an obsession, I think, with mushrooms. In the intro, he's also consuming shrooms as well, so I think, if I was to take a guess, it's like the high that helps him or excites him in battle, maybe just hypes him up.
I mean, that shit causes hallucinations.
Yeah, so what do you think?
You could be thinking there's a man there and there's nothing.
Maybe it's a way to hype him up, like all the people. Because I thought shrooms like makes you see things you're terrified, so maybe it like enhances his desire to kill, his like fear, like fight through fear. If he turns the Vikings into monsters, it's like, I'm killing the enemy.
Yeah,
those aren't people.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
like they're monsters. We gotta kill them all.
I mean, I've never done shrooms before, so I can't speak for that.
Same here.
Don't do drugs, kids.
But we at least know that the Vikings took them to see things. So yeah, and normally I don't think you would take them before battle.
Yeah,
I don't know if we ever saw our guys do that before battle. Ragnar took them, and he was a bloody mess. He would take them, and then he would drink a drink and fall over. Same with...
You're talking about in season 3?
Yeah, or even... Well, yeah.
I was going to say...
I don't know if that was mushrooms or
no, that
leaves.
Was something else. It was like a nut or
but
something.
Even still, Ivar's brother, Vitsurg, consumed shrooms, and that was definitely shrooms.
Well, there in season 2, when... oh boy, what was that king's name? Who wanted Ragnar dead. He tried to use Floki, so Floki went to every single one of Ragnar's closest friends and gave him mushrooms, and somehow it like healed them.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't think it's like what you're supposed to take before a fight, so maybe they'll elaborate on why this guy's taking them.
Damn, now I want to watch that episode of Vikings. It's season 2 finale. Sorry.
No, it's part of the show.
Yeah.
Get over it, guys. We're going to talk about Vikings.
Exactly. It's the phenomenal show.
Biggest things to draw from when it comes to this.
I mean, for God's sake, we got Bjorn this episode. That's a major character in Vikings.
Yeah.
And in history.
We don't know if it's the same Bjorn. Like I said,
no.
Like I said,
it's the same.
Commonalities and names. It's a popular name. It's going to be used.
Unless we hear the Ironside part, then it's him.
Like, I'm sure we'll probably run into a Ragnar if anyone dare takes that type of name.
That'd be awesome.
Would you even name your son? So much to live up to. It's a famous folklore character in the Vikings.
One of my coworkers was talking about how he was dog sitting for one of his neighbors, and they have one of their dogs. His name is Ragnar.
Disrespectful. Disrespectful. Yeah. So I mean,
a Burmese mountain dog. I think it was. Sorry.
No, you're good. We got Bjorn and Askeladd, and they're gonna be going up against Ari, the crew, Leif Erikson, and Thors himself. Yeah. Maybe even Thorfinn. I mean, that's pretty much all we got in this episode. What do you think is going to be the outcome?
I was about to ask you that. What's going to happen next? Do you think Leif is going to fight at all, or is he going to find some way to try to move the debris?
Going purely off of the intro alone, I think Bjorn is surviving. I think Askeladd is surviving, and Thorfinn confirmed.
Definitely.
I didn't see Ari.
I didn't either.
And I didn't see Leif, I don't think. And if they did, it was very brief.
Or the dude with the chiseled chin.
Chiseled chin.
Friends with Ari.
Oh, okay.
Or butt chin.
That's the thing. He looks so common that I wouldn't have been able to pin him in the intro anyway. So
yeah.
I'm going to try to stay away from the intro and only look at it when we watch the show. But
kind of hard when we watch it every single episode.
I was gonna say I'm trying to go open minded at the same time. Yeah. There are indicators of what could happen.
Thors is not making out of this.
I'd say it's the worst kept secret on the show so far. The dad's definitely gonna die. It might be next episode. It might be that episode after that. Mm-hmm. But we do have to start getting into Thorfinn's story, and that cannot probably go forward until the death of the father.
Yeah.
It's just how the hero's journey works. It's how a lot of story writing is. I mean, if you guys are upset that we are figuring this out, it's either one, you don't know storytelling, or you do know that this is something that's bound to happen. I think it's a very obvious thing that Thors is going to die, and I'm sure many of you probably figured that out as well.
We know our cinema. We've seen so many shows. It's kind of easy to predict at this point. It's a second language.
But with that said, who do you think will be the one to do it? Do you think it will be Askeladd? Do you think it will be Bjorn? Do you think we will have a betrayal, or do you think the son will have to mercy kill?
A betrayal? Jeez.
Or a betrayal, or even the son being forced to do it, kind of thing.
I hope Thorfinn doesn't kill Thors.
Yeah, but who knows?
Oh.
That's why I said mercy kill, or like forced to.
Oh,
like
Rick Grimes and Coral.
Like, what if the kid is like, we're gonna kill everyone on your boat, or you kill your father?
Oh my god.
I don't know. Give the kid a dilemma.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm just wondering. It doesn't have to be any of those options.
Just by that picture, he looks like such a disheveled person now. When he's older.
Who knows?
No, like I said, it's probably a Jamie against Ned thing.
So
what if they
Askeladd fights, and then
Bjorn and Askeladd fight him, and somebody does something crazy?
Okay, so a third person intervenes, and well, I'd say it's less dishonorable because he's already fighting too many guys. It should be a 1v1 if it's going to be dishonorable with the second guy coming in.
Vikings aren't honorable men.
Nope, they are not. Some of them are. Some of them fight with honor.
Mm-hmm.
But far less. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think, like, how does Thorfinn make it out of this?
Well, I mean, they're coming here for Thors. The people don't have to die. They can report back. Remember, they're also using it with the cover of the law. So they can say, you abandon the war. Yeah. None of your people have to die. This is just between us, and they kill him.
I mean, Bjorn wanted to kill them all. He said, can I go kill him? This will be easy.
That's true. Yeah, then I don't know. I mean, obviously they're not going to kill the kid.
No.
Either they'll spare him, or it's like in how that you see in some films or shows where the bad guy raises the son. Mm-hmm. Either out of respect for the warrior, or to manipulate him to be his own son.
Yeah.
Which one of the two do you think it would be?
I think it's the latter.
Okay. Well,
some Darth Vader and Starkiller.
Yeah. You're my son now.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I have on this episode.
Yeah, same.
I'm ready to jump into the next one, and we'll be aboard, and we'll get his thoughts before we jump into next week's episode as well. Mm-hmm. But guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down below about what you thought of this episode. Troll. Is he Shrek's cousin? Is he not? We'll have to find out in next week's video. But for the time being, we will see you. Also, check out our Patreon. We're going to punch it.
Bah! 70% of you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel.
Uh-oh. Better do it.
Better do it.